Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abraman bin Ismail, and I'm the project engineer for Borneo Builders Construction. And today I will be presenting about company's introduction. Borneo Builders Construction was formed and incorporated under Malaysia Company Act 1965 on August 8 in year of 2008. The company has been actively participating in construction industry throughout region. This company is registered under Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia SSM, Construction Industry Development Malaysia CIDB, Kementerian Kewangan Malaysia KKM, Unit Pendaftaran Kontraktor dan Juruperunding UPK, Bahagian Pembangunan Kontraktor dan Usahawan BPKU, Sijil Perolehan Kerja Kerajaan SPKK dan Setiausaha Kewangan Negeri Sarawak. Vision and mission. For vision, our privilege to provision infrastructure development is the first wave initiative in becoming a successful, full-fledged and highly rated contractors and developers eventually. Our mission, we strive to achieve and consolidated, sustain and independent growth on an international basis that ensures long-term business success. For our capital, the authorized paid is 5 million and our paid up capital is 1 million ringgit Malaysia. This is our board of directors. Our Chief Executive Officer is Encik Feroz Simba Anak Albat. Our Managing Director Eusebius Anak Paul. Jerome Baka as our Administrative Director. Albert Tony Uyau is our Safety Director, and me myself Abdurrahman bin Ismail as Project Engineer. This is our organization chart. Next, we move to our list of construction assets. In machinery, we have our own excavator, backhoe loader, dumper, grader, lorry grid dumper, road roller, forklift, lorry rigid, and dumper. And we also own our own office transportation, which is Jeep and motorcar Mercedes-Benz. Here are our list of completed projects. Jaring Node, Super Glory Industry, Sinan Berhad, Furniture and Fittings, Renovation, Install Furniture and Fittings, contract with the contract number GSB/01/2001. Teachers Quarters Simunjan Package, Renovation TH Mini Muka, and lastly Design, Construction, Completion, Testing and Commissioning Telecommunication. This is the list of our ongoing project, which is membina jalan baru dari Nangamina ke Rumah Ado Anak Bilong, Kakus Tatau, bahagian Bintulu, under project Jabatan Kejaran Raya JKR. Next is cadangan membina dan menyiapkan sebuah dewan serbaguna bagi kegunaan Fakulti Seni Bina Perancangan UKO di atas lot 3442 Semerahan Land District, Jalan Entingan, Kampus Kota Semerahan, University Technology Mara, UITM Sarawak. That's all from me for company introduction.
Good days everyone. My name is Eusebius Anapol and I am Managing Director for this company. Today I will explain briefly on the tender detail part. Okay. This project cadangan membina dan menyiapkan sebuah dewan serbaguna bagi kegunaan Fakulti Seni Bina Perancangan dan UKO di atas lot 3442 Semerahan Land District, Jalan Intingan, Kampus Kota Semerahan, University Teknologi Mara, UiTM Sarawak. The contract period of this project is 9 months and the date of commencement is on 24th April 2020, and for the date of completion is on 28th January 2021. For the tender price of this project is 5,217,716 ringgit 25 cent. Okay, then I will explain briefly of the amount price for every works for this project. The first one is preliminary and generally is 391,271 ringgit 15 cent. That consists of 7.5% of the tender price. The second one is provisional sum, which 67,000 ringgit. That consists of 1.28% of the tender price. And then for the piling works, 626,205 ringgit 12 cent and 12 cent, which consists of 12% of the tender price. And for the building works, 3,062,491 ringgit and 76 cent, which consists of 15.69% with half of the tender price. And external works, the price is 901,632 ringgit and 90 cent, which consists of 17.28% of the tender price. And lastly, for the mechanical and electrical works, the price is 169,114 ringgit and 97 cent, which consists of 3.24% of the tender price. That for the tender detail of this project.
A very good day, sir. My name is Farasima and I'm from AP1166A. So today I'll be presenting based on our final year project, the site layout. So the first one we have is the site layout detail. So for the site layout detail, it is basically where we place the temporary buildings strategically so that it won't cause any problems along the way of the construction. For example, the storage area, we place it close to the proposed building so that workers can obtain tools or material very easily. So as for the next one, we have the layout for the safety. So for example, we place the first aid kit in certain places, but certain places which has a very low risk of hazard. For example, the workers' accommodation, we placed 4 first aid kits in each of the office of the site, and then we also have it at the guard post just in case of maybe fire. So basically the guard post is the assembly point so that if anyone get injured, they can easily get help from the guards. So as for the next one, we have the site layout for the movement floor. For example, for the workers, maybe the site clerk, like consultant, visitors, maybe they can directly park from the entrance, just straightforward and park their vehicle at the car park. As for the heavy vehicles, maybe they will not maybe they will go around the proposed building so that it won't cause any traffic during the construction. For example, maybe the concrete truck, the mobile crane, so they can move in a circular motion and without causing any traffic. So that is all from me for the site layout. Hello, so it's me again. So right now I'll be presenting on the schedule. So first of all, we have the manpower schedule. So basically this is the schedule where we keep track of our laborers or workers or anyone who enter the site. So in order to ensure that the project goes smoothly, we have created the critical path method (CPM) to measure or to first plan ahead. So, for example, for the month of August, it's one of the busiest month in our projects. So we have quite a number of workers during these months. So as you can see, for example, we have um, on the 3rd of August, Monday, we have 5 workers, and then on the 11th of August, which is on Wednesday, we have 9. Also, the following day we have 9 workers who works during the day that day. So that's it for the manpower schedule. It's just to keep track of the laborers. So right now, on the next one, we have the material schedule. So as for the material schedule, so during the month of August, we are casting staircase and also columns. So as you can see, on the 10th of August, which is a Monday, we and the following days, we ordered 200 meter cubes of ready mix concrete to proceed with the project. So basically, this is the schedule where we keep track of our material delivery to the site. So the next one we have machinery schedule. So for the machinery schedule, it is used to keep track what machine that enters and exit the site. So for example, here we have bar bending machine, bar cutting machine, which are used daily inside. So we record them every time they were used. And besides that, we also have the uh, mobile crane used for concrete casting activities for the casting of stairs. So basically, machinery schedule is for us to keep track of what machineries is used or enter or exit the site. So that's it for me from schedule of manpower, material, and machinery. Thank you.
Okay, for the site organization chart, on the top of the chart is Managing Director Ferosimba and Albert, and under the Managing Director are Safety and Health Officer Albert, Tony Unyao, Project Manager Eusebius and Paul, and lastly Project Co-Director Lee Si Wo. Under the Safety and Health Officer is Site Safety Supervisor Jackie Sin, and for the Project Manager, Site Manager Jerome Bakar, and Site Engineer Abdurrahman bin Ismail. Under the Project Co-Director are Quantity Surveyor Alicia Ngu Wong, and Administrative 1 Anita binti Kushri, and City 1 Hafia binti Anwar. Okay, under the Site Engineer, there are 3 that are Architect Coordinator Lee Weng Hong, Senior Site Supervisor Kamal Jamari bin Abdul, and M&E Coordinator Pauline Anak Michelle. And under the Architect Coordinator are Aluminium Workers and Architectural Workers. For the Senior Site Supervisor, there is C and S workers and external works. And lastly, for under the M&E coordinator, air conditioning service, firefighting service, cold water and plumbing service, and electrical service. That's all for our site organization chart of our company. Thanks.
Very good day to Mr. Saidi and fellow lecturers. My name is Jerome Bakar, and now I shall be presenting about the extension of time for our project. Now, for the reason of our extension of time is due to force majeure, which is stated in clause 43.1a of the PWD form 203A. Now, the duration of AOT that I have applied for is 33 working days from the start of the project. In clause 43.1a, it states of force majeure as provided under clause 57, where effect of force majeure is explained. In clause 57.2c is described as a natural catastrophe, which in the case of this EOT is the COVID-19 global outbreak, where Malaysia is also affected. This has caused all physical construction works to come to a halt until the 10th of June. Now we'll go into the supporting documents. So for the first one, we have Borneo Post, which says that the DBKU puts brakes on construction sites in line with the MCO. The next one, government declares recovery of the MCO from June 10th. And June 10th is when we start the physical works again. Now I will talk on the project planning. So I will cover the work program, cash flow, and financial and physical S-curves of the project for task 4A and 4B. So first one is 4A, which is for the EOT application. So this is with inclusive of actual percentage complete. So on the left here is the list of the tasks, starting from preliminaries, piling works, building works, as you can see here. And then next one, we have the duration of each task. And then we have the baseline start, baseline finish, and start and finish. Now, what the baseline start is and baseline finish is the original start and completion date before EOT, and the start and finish here is what we have after the EOT, after the extension. So for physical works, the the start after EOT will be on the 10th of June, while as general preliminaries, which are usually works in the office, will be starting on the 4th of May, which is the date which is allowed to go into the office. So for physical works, start on the 10th of June, as you can see here, and yeah, starting from the 10th all the way down, and then we can see the completion of 50% of the total project. And on the right side here is the linkage of each task. So as you can see, each task is linked to one another in the row of, for example, the previous task must be done before the next task can be completed. For example, roofing, the lower roof beams, intermediate beams, and upper roof beams have to be completed first in order for the roof to start construction. And this happens for a few other tasks as well. And you can see it all links until the project finish at the bottom here. Now, original project finish date was on the 28th of January 2021, and after the EOT, it became the 18th of February 2021. Now we shall look at the 4A's cash flow. Now, if you notice, originally our project duration is 9 months, but after the EOT, we have to add another month at the end, so it will make it 10 months in total. And here we have the schedule in blue and the actual in orange with the values here. And after shifting with the values here, this is for the physical projects, physical works. as you can see here. Stated here is the task name, duration here, and the total cost of each task. And then down here we have the table, which we have the proposed monthly weightage, actual monthly weightage, accumulative of both, and the percentages. This shall be used for the physical S-curve later on. Here we have the financial S-curve for task 4A. It's a very simple graph, which we have the blue being scheduled and the orange being actual. Here we have the table of monthly accumulative weightage with the values here for all the 10 months, starting from the 24th of April to the 23rd of September here, and then all the way to the end here. As you can see here, the actual has a slow start. Well, it will eventually catch up and reach the scheduled final value. And then next we have the physical S-curve for task 4A. Same, more or less the same with that one. And so we have the scheduled actual here again, but this one is in percentage of physical works. So the actual have a slow start and will eventually catch up with the schedule. Now we move on to task 4B's actual Gantt chart. So more or less the same with the 4A's Gantt chart, except for the start and finish dates, we shall use the original dates, as we just want to see the percentage of actual done. So here we have the completed, which is after delay. So you can see here, some of the works have not been completed yet for the half duration, such as the perimeter drain, the lower roof beam. So the ones with delay I have marked in red. So due to the roof beams not being completed, the next task cannot continue, cannot be carried out, which is the roof. So but staircase can be carried out, but early stages with a delay as well. And then for the external work such as site clearing and earthwork and roadworks can also be carried out, but with a slight delay as well. Now we shall move to the task 4B's cash flow. More or less the same with the task 4A's cash flow, except that we did not add the EOT month. So as you can see here, we continued with the original completion date of 9 months, and for the 5th month, which is the middle of the project, half of the project, this is when we have the delay. So the delay is of 20% of each of the project's tasks. So for here, in red is the ones with delay of 20%. And then the data at the bottom here, the format is the same with the 4A's cash flow. Now we move on to the task 4B's financial S-curve. Same format with the task 4A's S-curve, except that the values at the bottom here changed for when it shows the progress of until half a month, inclusive of a slight delay. Next, we have the physical S-curve. Now, if you notice here, due to the MCO, projects for the first month cannot start yet, so there will be no physical progress. So only the physical progress will be at the later stage after the 10th of June. So as you can see here, and it will slowly rise up. That is all from me. Thank you.
Good day, sir. My name is Albert and I'm safety director of our BBC company. Today I'm going to present briefly about safety and health of our company. So let's go for the first slide. As shown on the screen now is the number of cases recorded during the construction of the project. But fortunately, all of these cases did not result in death to the victim. Based on the number of cases above, we have taken more proactive steps to prevent this from happening again in the future. So this is some picture taken by our site safety officer. As we can see here is fogging activity outside for protection, installation of scaffolding, and safety site meeting. Other than for activity above, we also provide welfare facilities, site management, and supervision, and so on. This is a precautionary measure taken to ensure the security of the site is secure. With all of these precautions, we hope that our workers feel safe while working. Now I'm going to present the safety implementation plan of our company. So this is our company policy, which every company have their own policy. The purpose of the policy is to express the employer commitment to health and safety. It must include a statement regarding the responsibility of the employer, supervisor, and other workers. The safety policy also details the measures the company takes and will take to protect the life, limb, and health of their employees, often surpassing the requirements set out by the laws or by the standard practice of the industry. So I'm going to read the objective policy of our company. For the first one is to show the commitment of Borneo Builder Construction Sendirian Berhad, management and worker safety and health. The second one is to reduce the risk to the health, safety and welfare of all workers, contractors and visitors, and anyone else who may be affected by our business operations. And the last one, to ensure all work activities are done safely. So that is our objective policy. Last but not least, a good and safe construction site have safety signage and safety tour throughout the site. This is to ensure the worker always be aware that they are in danger or hazard. In the event of a fire, workers may use nearby fire extinguishers as described in the site layout to extinguish the fire. So in conclusion, occupational safety and health should not be sidelined as a service delivery issue. Health worker health and well-being is an important aspect of workers' motivation and job satisfaction, which influence productivity as well as retention. What is good for employee health is good for patient health. That's all from me, and thank you for watching.
I will be presenting for progress photograph. The project title is Cadangan Membina dan Menyiapkan Sebuah Dewan Serbaguna bagi kegunaan Fakulti Seni Bina Perancangan dan UKO atas lot 3442, Samarahan Land District, Jalan Entingan, Kampus Kota Samarahan, Universiti Teknologi Mara, UiTM Sarawak. This is our piling works photos that we captured in our site. This is some pictures of our ground beam works. Next we move to column. Here is the column photos that we captured in our project. This is some of our brickwork process look like, and this is all from me for progress photograph. Thank you.